band when the event started. It was originally called Cabaret, and it was an end-of-year celebration with a talent contest or a talent feel to it, where it would be lots of music but also magic or juggling. I'm making that up because I wasn't there. And over time this became the rock event and then the event, and it's certainly been running for at least 20 years.
The event is primarily about good times, a big get-together of teachers and students just wanting to put on like a great show for all of the students at the school, the families and the wider community.
I used to be a student here. I left 20 years ago and I used to play in the house band for it then. The event is the kind of the big musical event of every school year. And so it's 2 nights at the end of the summer term where we put on 3 sets of music in the hall plus outside. There's an acoustic unplugged stage and the big band play. And we have about 400 people a night come, I think maybe a few more. We fill the hall basically.
We have lots of students that study music and lots that get involved in music. It's a way in which they all work together as part of the school community. And I think we get students that come here because they want to get involved in the music. Music in Freman has been very important for the progression between people coming into the school and finding their feet and going up to 6th form. And one thing I'm really grateful for, and I'm very lucky, is that I've always had very strong 6th formers who look after and who are fantastic role models, wonderful role models for the students in the lower years.
And so you're always sort of building those connections, and actually with the people who are maybe less able, you can help them along on their sort of beginnings of their journey through the event. It's a really good way of building that teamwork.
It's a nice day for a white wedding. It's a nice day to start again.
Tonight will be the first performance. So today is the all-day rehearsal, where we have the final run-through of the songs for the music and also for the technical stuff, you know, PA and lighting, I think.
Because I've inherited a strong popular music tradition and a strong classical tradition at the same time, I've been able to bring those two together in certain events during the year. For example, the event where we've got students that play classical violin or are trained as classical singers working alongside the rock guitarists, and everyone's reading notation or reading chords. Some people are improvising that wouldn't normally improvise, and people are accessing music and playing together with people that probably learn in a different tradition. And by having all our musicians working together, we were able to build a real strength in this department. Well, the event's going to start in an hour and 5 minutes. I'm calm, which has been a surprise, but it's because the rehearsals have gone really well, everyone's feeling positive. The students have been very professional in their approach today, which is really good. I suppose I'm quite excited. I think there's an anticipation about what's going to happen. I think parents are going to be really pleased and the students are going to really enjoy it. There's so much that they can get out of it that I would like them to get out of it. On a social level, I noticed that they make friends more and they take on leadership roles and they feel more confident. More of them participate in music as a social activity, extracurricular activity. I think they get given some music and they sink or swim, and they pretty much all swim. I think that teaches them a lot about performing. Already I've noticed a difference, you know, even just this week, you know, things that have happened that I think, oh, that's because you've done the event and you're going to get involved a bit more. We need to give people those opportunities for joy, for shared experience that goes beyond words. It's almost like an out-of-body experience. They happen in this subject, they happen in music education. It's hard to replicate that. It's hard, you can't get it every day, but you can aim to have some music that will speak to people in a way that words cannot, and give people a chance to build their identities and see who they are and who they want to be.
For me, it's like sort of growing up doing the event year after year, and it's one of those things I think I'll really miss. But I always sort of be there to think, actually, no, maybe when I leave I won't be in the event. I want to find other things I can get involved with, continue that sort of performance aspect. I think the event is one of those things where it almost makes Freman what it is.